Good afternoon, YouTubers. As you see here, we have the gasoline, two-stroke gas bike here, or the motorized bicycle. We're going to do a review on her. I know I've done one in the past, but I didn't like how that was and removed it. As you guys have seen, it's gone through a lot. Motor's been repainted and rebuilt. We've thrown on a reed valve kit and an expansion chamber. Check out videos on these two. So, you guys already know what the bike looks like. If you've been on our Instagram page, you know what the bike sounds like. So, I've driven this thing a lot this year. I mean, 300, almost 400 miles on this thing. So we're going to do a review after, I'll call it 400 miles. The bike is doing great. Had to put new tires on before. I like these big knobby ones. They grip in the mud a lot better. And they're great on the street. I had to put mud flaps on because this thing threw mud like crazy. The bike at the moment is hard on gasoline because the carb here is tilted and there's just gas seeping out of the carb. I might have to get a new carb completely because this one here is junk. But I can't find another carb that has the choke lever up here by your handle. They're all, you have to reach down here and choke them manually. Well, choke them down by the carb. I like having that choke up there because when you need like when you hit a cold area and the motor isn't really, well, warmed up completely, you can just tweak that choke a little and it helps it. I've gotten up to 30 on this bike. It has a rack on the back because to carry stuff on, and coming soon I'm going to put a rear hitch on this, like a little gooseneck hitch on here on the back, so I can might put a camper on the back of this thing and go out camping for a day or two. No gas in the filter. It's no gas in it. It's manual clutch. So if I get on this thing, this is your clutch. Twist throttle. I had to make a kill switch because the other one didn't work. Here's your choke. So, and the speedometer is right here in your sight, along with your mileage. That's how long the last time I've ridden. Glare. Miles from the last trip. Well, from the last tank. Time. So, and this all comes off. So, I like this Beach Cruiser frame. This is a Beach Cruiser frame, and it's coaster brake. So, when you lift up like that, you're activating your brakes. That goes forward. It's a 26-inch frame, well, 26-inch wheel. I had to put bigger spokes on the back here because the original spokes, I'm not sure if you can see, but here's one I replaced. Here's the stock. You can kind of see which one's bigger. I only replaced the ones on this side. Then I went and had this wheel rebalanced and realigned. So it was about maybe 4 thousandths out when I redone it. So chain guard here, I had to bend out for the tire, and I had to cut a big freaking notch in the fender just to be able to get this back on with that chain. Then this broke after a couple miles. Fix that. Chain idler wheel from the other videos, it's worn out. This one here is starting to wear out. My clutch, I gotta get a new seal in here now. because that was the original seal, and I didn't have the money to get a new one, so new seal in there. Third spark plug, second head gasket, no, third head gasket in this. First set of reeds in this. I'm going to take these out and fix them. Fourth front gasket, second performance upgrade for it. Actually third, because I modified the other one. The wiring here, I had to redo all that. So, and I discovered this white wire here is a 6-volt outlet. So we got 6 volts of DC current coming out of here, but it takes too much out of the motor. So I'm going to get a light coil for this. I'm going to put another coil back in here to produce light, and I'm going to put front and rear headlights on this. The bike does well. My only complaint is the cylinders. They're all aluminum with a chrome inside for the rings, but the rings are iron. I would like these things here should be sleeved, like an iron. Put an iron sleeve in there. And when you make these reed valves, make the intake crooked, like off to the side here, so these sit level. Because you can see right here, this carb is tilted down. Clutch, I'm going to redo it. You guys seen how the chain was re-cleaned and redone. We did a full, complete cleaning job on this and a paint job. We got stickers, and I cleaned this off, get the paint off it to make it look nice. I polished and I ported and polished the intake, the head, and the exhaust, so we got more flow out of the motor. The transfer ports here are cleaned up a bit. They were nasty. So this is the 2-stroke gas bike review after 400 miles. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Check out coming soon more videos on the hot rod and our new Facebook page. So, adios.